Dun dun dun! Hey guys, Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review of the Haves and Have-Nots. I guess it's their mid-season finale, even though this is technically episode 22 of season 5 or season 6, Till Death Do Us Part. It's very confusing over there at Tyler Perry Productions when it comes to the Haves and the Have-Nots, but we'll push forward. Who came up with that phrase, push forward? We'll move on. And Candace, she shook. So she's trying to get herself together. She leaves her room, and as she leaves Oscar's room. As she's going to her room, RK sees her, and so she invites him in, and she's just like, look, I pushed Oscar out of a window. He's looking at her like, what? I was like, the dude was beating me up. And he was like, Candace, that's serious though. You killed him for that? He stole $4 million from me that I stole from someone else, but he stole it back from me. RK said, you know what, you're right. You're right, I'm bugging. That's crazy, that's wild. And that's when she has him go and write this suicide note. I'm glad that it was halfway authentic. You know, I'm sorry, I just can't do it anymore. Remember, he has a wife and kids, so it can make sense that he would commit suicide and his work be stressful. It all can make sense, even though RK's freaking out. I said, RK, don't touch the paper. Just listen to Candace. And then she tells him to go and put it in Oscar's room, which is beyond wild. Beyond wild. So now we have to go back to hotels have camera. Okay. All right, this is the Artesian. This is where all the rich people go. The rich people want to keep things secret and status quo, so there's probably 90 cameras in like the main hallways, only in the elevator where they can see that Candace was attacked by. See, you're not thinking this through. There was a camera in plain sight clearly watching Candace get her butt beat by Oscar. She's going to be a subject, a part of this investigation sooner rather than later. The time frame doesn't add up. Now, RK finishes what he's doing and tells Candace that you need to go. You need to go back downstairs. You need to go. He's like, are you sure? You know, I can take my time off and I can just be here with you, console you. I said, you're taking off your suspenders. Someone just killed someone and something's really wrong with that. Something's really wrong with him. So she gets him to go back downstairs. Catherine was crying in her car, and Hannah's trying to figure out where Benny is. She's talking to the officer. Where is he? Benny's still in transit. I said, the devil's a liar. In transit, my butt. He's probably back there. So then Catherine comes in, and she tells Hannah the full truth. She doesn't give her all of the details, but she gives Hannah enough details, and she's honest about it. That, hey, Benny, he'll be all right. I know who actually did that to the Malone. It was Wyatt. And now Hannah's pissed because she's thinking, so your son went and did something and got my son tangled up in this web again? Again? But Catherine says, no, this isn't like before. I'm taking the responsibility. I'm taking accountability. I already told the police that the reason why I'm here is because I told the police about him, and he's going to be reprimanded. He's going to be put away. Your son will be released. And Hannah, I'm so sorry just for everything. And this was beautiful. The accountability of it all. The accountability of it all. Their friendship. I feel like if this was anyone else, Catherine may have enabled Wyatt again. But the friendship and love that she received from Hannah was stronger than the motherly instincts to just protect her son no matter what he does. And so now she has to go and get herself together, because Hannah talks about how, I know how this feels about having to put your child away. Remember, she called the cops on Candace. So she gets it, even though she's like, you know, and it hurts. And I'm sure it hurts, but it doesn't hurt the same way that hurts for Catherine. Let's be clear. The relationships regarding the two parental units and the kids are very different. Now, Gia came down the stairs with Jim, and it was weird because Gia, it was so Catholic. I'm looking at Gia and thinking, what is going on here? This doesn't make any sense. Why are you acting like you two just had a casual thing? I thought he raped you. Now, Gia goes and calls I think George, down at the office, the new DA, and says, "Hey, Jim's, I have Jim. I have Jim Cryer. I have Jim Cryer, and it sounds like she's gonna go and wear a wire. She may not have had one now, but she will have one." And because I guess that was her way of tricking him to thinking, okay, so he's made me, but I'm going to, double cross him. The one thing that didn't happen was she didn't tell the full truth to the DA. So now she's even hiding stuff. Everyone's hiding stuff. Sarah learns about this, and so Sarah goes and calls Jim and tells Jim, "Hey, the prostitute, the agent, the double agent, she's gonna wear a wire. She's double crossing you. Watch your back." I'm thinking, oh, you are so trash, but Jim would take you down if you didn't do this stuff. So I guess I have to understand. Now, we see Jim talking to, oh, wait a minute. You're the officer that was at my house. Yeah, you were not at my house, at my son's house. What are you doing here? What's going on here? I hate Jim's, just tell me what's going on. Tell me what you're doing. It's my way or the highway. I would take a brick and never mind. He gets Justin after, a little, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to call this person and that person. So he finds out that Oscar killed himself. It's crazy because he's thinking Oscar, and was like, oh, wait, no, I don't know who that is. Justin, look at him. Of course he knows who that is. But he doesn't care about that because Jim thanks him for the information. While that's happening, Jeffrey skedaddles right into the elevator, trying to dodge everyone. But Justin sees him, and I'm thinking, Lord, how is this gonna go? See about how it's gonna go. Erica is really becoming a stay-at-home wife. I didn't say stay-at-home mom because we don't know if she's pregnant yet, and at this point it may not even matter. But she gets told by David, I'm sorry, by David, that you can go rearrange, do whatever you want to do. And he got her a car. Remember, that car is going to be an issue due to the fact that Veronica called a hit out on David and Erica. And it's very odd what happens a little bit later. So we'll figure this out. Now, we have this moment where Jim comes along and he gets to officially meet Erica. He's looking at her and thinking, oh, look at her. I mean, he can't keep his eyes off of her. I said, Jim, stop it. Stop it. So Erica goes inside because Jim has to go and talk to David and say, hey, Oscar went and killed himself. And David's thinking, I know Oscar. Oscar's not the suicidal type. He's a fighter type. It doesn't make sense. And so now they didn't fully piece it together, but they're slowly starting to piece together, hey, who's the last person that he was really interacting with? Candace. That whole mess up with Candace. And then it also had to do with why, because the money is in Benny Young's account. And Benny Young's at the station right now. So remember when they said, oh, he's in the cop car? Well, somehow he went from the cop car to being interrogated. I mean, in the holding cell. Not a holding cell, a holding debriefing room, whatever you're going to call it. David tells Erica, look, you can go and drive around the car. She said, no, I want to wait for you. I said, oh, this is so cute. Someone needs to die. Now, the man that Veronica called to put the hit out on David, he's there pretending to be a utility worker so that he can stake out the place. Now Veronica gets a call from him and he said it's going to be a big explosion. A lot of eyes are going to be on it. This will be great. I'm thinking, does anyone have working outside cameras at their homes? Those houses are too big and expensive and extravagant not to have proper security. Veronica also calls because that was only part one. She still has to figure out the Melissa problem. So we'll get to that a little bit later. Benny is just waiting, and he's not paying attention. He doesn't realize that it's Jim that just walked in and sat down. Jim said, do you know who I am? Oh yeah, Mr. Cryer, I know who you are. Well, yeah, you have something that I want. You have something on mind. What is that? Stop playing around with me, Benjamin. You can stay in, and Jim doing his grandstanding. You can stay in jail. or I can go and help you out. And the way how I'll do that is I'll get you out of jail. You get me the money. First of all, Jim doesn't realize that Benny can't get him money even if he wanted to. Second, they kept going back and forth. I was over it, so I was happy when Hannah and Marty, which is the lawyer, barges in. And I don't know why. I thought Marty was going to look different. I thought Marty was going to be like an out of shape, middle-aged dude. I don't know why. But she comes in with Marty and finds out that, hey, you're free to go. Marty was older, but the important thing is Marty's saying, sorry, Jim. He's free to go because they have the real perp. Your wife turned in your son. So Hannah said, glory be to God, because Jim was playing around saying, oh, did God do this and do that? God worked out a miracle because Benny's out of jail. The only issue with Benny being out of jail right now is the fact that this isn't over. Hannah wants to know what Benny was talking about when he was dealing with Jim. Benny isn't telling. I said, all of this would be solved if more people were just honest with each other. But all right. And shout out again to Catherine for not telling Jim about this so that she can go and handle it and get what happened. Justin, thinking he's slick, he calls up Jeffrey and he's talking, and Jeffrey wants him to leave, wants to be left alone. Justin said, I can't do that. You're mine. You're my babe. I love it. And I'm thinking, this is just, I don't want to hear this. I'm tired of this. So he's talking to Jeffrey. While he's talking to Jeffrey, he's putting his ear next to each hotel door so that he can eavesdrop and see if he can hear Jeffrey. Now, with that being said, because what I'm about to say next is going to sound crazy, RK comes upstairs and he has some alcohol, goes into the hotel room. Justin is looking and realizing, oh, that's the guy from downstairs. I mean, the guy that I arrested. So now RK's in there. I said, Jeffrey, stop that, because you know you're open to doing something. The fact that you invite him in, RK's doing his usual, over aggressiveness. Jeffrey's looking at him like, dude, what's up? What's going on? And he's like, well, interested in you. You look at this. We can do this. I have the wine. Again, being really over the top with it. Sitting on the bed. Knock, knock, knock. Justin is there. So now Justin said, oh, hey, Jeffrey, you were going to go and meddle with this dude? Really? You don't want to go and do anything with me, but you're going to go meddle with this dude? This guy is a con artist. Not only is he a con artist, his rap sheet is ridiculous. He's a scammer. He's a booster. And actually, you're going to get out of here. You're going to get out of here fast. Do you two know each other? Did you exchange phone numbers when you were in the cell next to each other? It was like, no. But I'm going to keep that bottle because I'm going to run it. And if there's any type of drugs that will have knocked him out, I'm going to go and arrest you. RK looked very nervous, which had me thinking, oh, Lord. So now Justin is grandstanding and he's saying how, it's a good thing I was here to protect you. And why are you here when you can be with me and together? It's because he doesn't want to be with you. Why would anyone want to be with you? No. Go away. We don't have time for you. I'm so over this right now that I don't even feel like going over the details. That's not what's happening here. What's happening here is now Hannah has to deal with dumb Benny, because Benny still doesn't want to go and give up the information, but he still wants to go and use the car because he still needs to go and do a couple of things. I'm thinking, Hannah, do you have separate keys? Because the keys were on the car keys. The house keys were on the car keys. So now she can't get into her own home. Rolls up just right on time. Veronica and her lawyer, well, not her lawyer, but the psychologist that'll do the psych evaluation, says that I have a warrant to come in here. It can either be forceful or you can just open the door. I said, first off, how can you afford this? This is actually nice. I said, Veronica, don't do it. Veronica was a mess though. Let me go and read to you. This document. October 10th, 2017 at 12:05 a.m. we have the right to go and do a mental evaluation on. I said, Veronica, you better stop. So now, Hannah, she has to ring the doorbell to her own place. Melissa comes out, and Melissa had that look of, this mother's. Well, Melissa, Veronica with the acting. Well, Melissa, this man, he's going to do the evaluation. We want to make sure that the mental welfare of the child is doing well. Melissa's pissed, said, I don't trust you. I don't like you. She goes and slams the door, locks it behind her, and then apparently runs up. I mean, it was within 30 seconds. It wasn't even a minute. I'm thinking, Tyler, you're doing too much. Somehow she got from the base floor to the roof in that amount of time. In that type of place. But okay, because Veronica and Hannah were arguing and being petty, Melissa's upstairs and she's like, I'm tired of you. And she almost sounded demonic. I'm tired of you. I want to be free. I want to go. And she was free. She didn't fly like a bird though. She didn't fly like a bird, but she jumped. Whee! Melissa! Woo! So Melissa's out. The baby possibly out. We don't know. We didn't get to see that part. What we do see is, and that was just so, I mean, the green screen effect, whatever they did or used, the background, oh, it was trash. But, again, everything can't be perfect. But why was that? That was supposed to be a big moment, and it was so cheesy. I thought her wig was about to fly off the stunt person. Hey, anyway, Melissa said, dear white people, that show, I have a bigger part in that show, so screw this one. I don't know how much longer this one's going to run anyway. Now, I've been saying now for the last 2 minutes. Now, Catherine goes and visits her son, and she's talking to him saying, I tried my darnest. I tried my hardest. And Wyatt talks about how he hates her and how she's trash, how Jim is trash, how they're the worst parents, that they're insignificant, and she can't wait to take them down. There ain't nothing. They were never born to be anything. They're just rich, but they weren't real parents. And then Catherine said, oh, so I wasn't a real parent to you when that stuff happened at the summer camp, and I had to hold you for a solid week? When you called me up crying, when you were high, drunk, or just mad and always called me and I was listening ear, I wasn't the best mother, but I did everything that I possibly could. And you know what? I didn't do the one thing I should have done. I should have made you more accountable. So I'm going to do that now. So, and there's police officer. Wyatt saying, wait, Mom, what is this? I said, oh, so now it's Mom. Now it's Mom. Last thing that happens is David comes back home, and they're gonna go. This is the part that's weird. Melissa, Erica said that she took a little spin around the water fountain, and I don't know when she did that. Timing is very important. All I know is she gets in the car. David is going around the car to get to the, and the car blows up. Boom! Guess who stepped in the room? Death! And she's dead. And she's dead. Oh, Melissa is dead. Now the weird part is we don't know when the show's coming back. And she's dead. Oh, she's dead. Yeah, it's like a mid-season finale. And the show's going to come back, I guess, next month or couple of months from now. It was weird. It's weird how they did it. Let's see. When is the show coming back? Okay. All right. It's about to say August 14th. Dang. So you're not getting that video until later because I won't be able to do that video at the regularly scheduled time. So when the show comes back, you'll see me like a week later. So you probably see 2 episodes when the show comes back because I'll have 2 reviews up by then. Alright guys, thanks for joining with me. Just so that you're aware, I also do Hit the Floor. I'm reviewing that show as well. I have my music segment called Romie Reacts. So please like, comment, subscribe, come big.